Hello and welcome to Miller Realty Group's Talk of the Town Carolinas, a weekly video series featuring life in the Carolinas. I'm your host, Patti Mercer. Hey, if you're thinking of buying or selling your home, remember to call Carmen or simply visit CarolinaHomesearch.com. While you're there, you can see past episodes of Talk of the Town Carolinas. Tonight, we're at a public information meeting to discuss the Pennies for Progress 4 as it relates to Sutton Road and New Gray Rock Road intersection. We're going to find out why. It's the Talk of the Town. Patrick Hamilton, tonight it's all about Pennies for Progress 4. Tell me what the purpose in gathering together the public to, what are they going to see tonight?
Certainly. So we have an intersection improvement project at New Gray Rock, Sutton Road, and Sam Smith Road. Also included in that project is the intersection improvement at Harris Road and Sutton Road as well. So it's one big project, but kind of 2 or 3 intersections combined.
Okay.
So we're making some changes to the Sam Smith, New Gray Rock intersection. So we've getting some feedback from the public, going to present them with what we're proposing to do, hear some feedback from them, hear their concerns, their thoughts, and then try to be able to move forward with the project.
Are there any proposals tonight that they will see that you expect a certain reaction, either positive or resistance?
So one of the things we're proposing is to block off Sam Smith with the cul-de-sac from tying into Sutton Road.
Okay.
That allows us to get the proper turn lane for New Gray Rock to be able to allow traffic to continue moving on Sutton Road. So we've already heard some initial feedback from some folks, and we're expecting more tonight. But we have a couple of options in place that we, hopefully can help alleviate some of their concerns.
Gotcha. Yeah, changing a road, turning
Certainly.
it into a cul-de-sac, that's a game changer.
It does. It changes people's driving habits,
Yes.
what they're used to. But there's a reason behind everything we do. We have some, we did plenty of traffic studies and reports to back up what we are proposing to do.
And you'll be able to present that tonight.
Certainly.
And answer that. And of course, Sutton Road is important because it's an artery to I-77.
Right. So there's 10,000 vehicles a day on Sutton Road. So
Wow.
that's kind of our main concern, is to keep traffic flowing on Sutton Road.
Mm-hmm.
So one of those options was to be able to have enough turn lane storage for New Gray Rock. Well, that involves having to block off Sam Smith Road to be able to get that proper turn lane storage for New Gray Rock in order to keep the flow on Sutton Road moving.
Okay, so in terms of a plan, there is not a specific plan in place. This is to present options.
We're kind of in the 30% design phase,
Okay.
and now it's time to make a decision on what we're going to do with Sam Smith. So
Yes.
we had some conceptual drawings that we're going to show tonight to the public, get some feedback from them, and hopefully try to make a decision to move forward here in the near future.
And of course, on average, it takes, 7 years for a road project from beginning to end?
The larger projects, yes. Intersections, it normally doesn't take quite as long. There's not as much design work. There's not as many right-of-way acquisitions to acquire. Best case, we're probably hoping to start construction in 2021
Okay.
on this intersection. That's a best case scenario at this point.
And of course, this is a Pennies for Progress. For people that are new to our area and are not familiar with what that means,
Certainly.
Can you explain it?
Certainly. So it is basically it's a 1% sales tax that was started in the late 90s, that all the revenue goes towards transportation projects. The projects are identified on a referendum, so they're voted on by the public. The money can only be spent on those projects, so there's no bait and switch or doing any other projects that are not identified on the referendum.
And while I have you, can you give me a quick update on some of the ongoing projects right now?
Certainly. Highway 160 West in Fort Mill, heading 5 lanes into North Carolina. The contractor's supposed to do some paving here shortly, so traffic will be shifted to that new pavement hopefully in the next week or 2. And then they'll be able to start construction on the opposite side of the road, building the curb and gutter, the sidewalk, and all of that. Gold Hill I-77 interchange continues to progress. A lot of that work's being done at night, so a lot of people may not be seeing the progress during the day because there's no lane closures allowed during the day. But a lot of that work is taking place at night. We do have a project in Fort Mill, the Fort Mill Bypass Spratt Street intersection project over near Riverview Elementary School.
Oh, yeah.
Final plans have been submitted to DOT. We're getting those reviewed, and as soon as we can get final plan approval, we'll be bidding that project for construction. So we should be able to start construction later this year on that much needed intersection improvement.
It's always nice to know that you're ahead of it.
Absolutely.
Even though we're sitting in it,
Yep.
You're ahead of it, there's a plan. So we appreciate all that you do.
That's
Well, that's it for this edition of Miller Realty Group's Talk of the Town Carolinas. Hey, if you're thinking about buying or selling your home, remember to call Carmen or simply visit CarolinaHomesearch.com. While you're there, you can check out past episodes of Talk of the Town Carolinas. And when it comes to road construction, simply visit penniesforprogress.net. Until next time, I'm Patti Mercer. Bye-bye.